Hello dear students. So this is the part 8 of chapter 1, which is case study, as we have already covered the total syllabus of chapter 1, which is concept and objectives and importance of management. Management is science, art and profession, levels of management, management functions, coordination, concept and its importance. So one by one we will see the case studies. So what I'll do is initially 3 to 4 case studies I'll give you the answers, right? After that I'll give you the homework and you need to solve it up, right? So students, this is case study 1 and I'll tell you the method how we are going to solve the case study or how you guys have to solve the case studies, right? So before reading the whole para, you should one by one read the questions, right? So in this case study, the first question is, which aspect of management is lacking above? Explain any 2 points of importance of that aspect. After that we will read the case study, right? So the first one here is, in a manufacturing unit, the purchase department purchased 50 tons of raw materials for production department, although only 40 tons were needed by the production department. So here they are talking about department, right? And they have given the figure, that is 50 tons and 40 tons, right? Due to this, goods were overproduced and not accepted by the sales department. As a result, some goods remain unsolved. So whenever there is a problem between the department, it happens due to the lack of synchronization, right? And synchronization, where we have studied in the coordination concept, right? So the answer of first is, which aspect of management is lacking above is coordination. Explain any 2 points of that aspect. So we'll come to the next slide then. The importance of that aspect is which aspect? The importance of coordination, right? So we have already covered the 3 aspects, that is growth in size, functional differentiation and specialization, right? So in this particular case study, what problem is occurring? The problem between the departments. So that comes under the functional differentiation, and as the question asks the 2 aspects, so the second would be the growth in size. Have you got it how you need to solve the case study? Now we are going to see the second case. So this is the case 2. As I told you that before reading the whole para, we are going to read the questions first. Then only we'll get the hint what we need to find out from the whole case study, right? So one by one we'll read the question. The first question says, identify different levels of management these friends belongs to, right? So which concept is been applied over here? Levels of management, which is clearly said from the question. The second one says, explain any 2 functions of each level, right? Now we will read the whole case study. So case study is, Ram, Shyam and Mohan are 3 friends. They work in the same company. One day they were having a conversation when Ram said, I have purchased 2 new machines and it has become very difficult to motivate workers at shop floor. So students, mark here that motivate workers at shop floor, and shop floor comes to which level? Operational level or supervisory level or lower level, right? So Ram belongs to which level? Ram belongs to the supervisory level or the lower level, right? Then Shyam said, I am facing problem in finding the exact number and types of employees for my department. Now, again, types of employees for my department, it means that department who used to look upon the department, the managers, and managers come where? They come to the middle level, right? So Shyam belongs to which level? Shyam belongs to the middle level. Now Mohan said, I have to decide the long-term plans of organization and I am responsible for the overall welfare of the organization. So it is very clear that Mohan belongs to top level, because top level management executes the whole plans and policies for the organization. Yes or no? So in the next slide, we'll see the answer. So here are the answers, like as they have asked us that from which level these friends belong, and we have to give the function of each level, right? So Mohan belongs to top level, right? And what are the functions of top level? They determine the objectives, right, for the whole company. They frame the plans and policies. They frame the welfare and survival of the organization. Yes or no? So this is the work of the top level. Now middle level functions. So middle level functions are interpretation of policies to lower level, right? Recruitment and selection of employees, motivating people to perform to their best, right? So, and the last one is RAM. RAM belongs to the supervisory level. And what are the functions of supervisory level? Like maintaining quality standards, representing grievances of workers, yes or no, and providing the safety to workers. So these are the functions. So students, be very clear in your exam. They are not going to directly ask you the functions of management or functions of levels of management. They'll provide you the case study and then they'll put up the questions. Are you clear with this? So this is the case third. As I told you, we are going to read the questions first, right? So identify the three functions of management highlighted in above para. So functions of management, it is clear, right? The second question is also identify the concept of management that gives importance in above para, right? So in this para or in this case, we are going to find out which function is being applied over here. Understood now? So we'll read the whole para now. That is Unique India Limited decided to synchronize. Now synchronize comes into the function of coordination, right? Of for all the activities of organization while deciding what is to be done, when it is to be done, they try to bring harmony between organizational goal and individual goal. While hiring employees, HR department made sure people with right qualification only join the organization and they are paid as per their qualification, right? So further the directors made arrangement that at the end of the every 3 months performance of the employee is compared with the planned performance so that steps can be taken to check the deviation. Now students, see the uh, see the second line, that is what is to be done, when it is to be done. It comes under which function? Planning, right? In planning we used to decide what is to be done, how it is to be done, who is going to do it, right? And when it is to be done. So it is the part of planning. Then in the second line it has been written while hiring employees, HR department employees hiring employees as per the right qualification is this comes under which function? It comes under the staffing function, right? Because in staffing we are going to introduce a lifeblood into the organization according to their right qualification, right? Then again there is a, you'll see the last line, second last line, it is written that employees compared with planned performance, right? Planned performance and comparing actual performance with the planned performance this comes under where? This comes under the controlling, right? So these three functions been applied over here, and so in the next slide we'll see the answer, right? Answers are the first answer is planning, right? And it is clearly written that from the above para we need to find out that is what is to be done and when it is to be done, right? Then the second one is staffing. It is clearly mentioned in the para that while hiring the employees with the right qualification and work in controlling performance of employees compared with the planned performance, right? And finding the deviation. So this is the as per the question, this is the answer 1. Now second answer is, as they have told, identify the concept of management that gives importance in above para. So in the first line we have already studied that in the first line they have mentioned that they have decided to synchronize all the activities of the organization. And when we talk about synchronizing or bringing together or integrating, it is a part of coordination. So I hope you have understood this case, right? So we'll see the next one. Students, in the beginning I told you, at the end I'll give you the homework, right? So it is very clear that in 1 mark questions, in 3 marks question, in 5 marks question, in 4 marks question, in 6 marks question, there will be a case study, right? They're not going to directly ask the questions, then, right? They'll give you the question in the case studies or in the question answers way, or they'll ask in the fill in the blanks or the multiple type question. So the case studies of 1 mark, there are total 4 cases and you need to read them and give the answers, right? So in this case study there are total 6 statements. You need to figure it out what is the actual answer, right? So in this way, even in the sentence form, the cases would be applied in your paper, right? So students, this is the last case study as a homework for today, and you need to make the separate notebook for your case study. Try to solve all the cases, right, whatsoever taught by me, even whatever case studies are there in your NCERT books and your reference book, right? So with this we have completed our chapter 1, and the next video will be from chapter 2. So I, Varsha Sharma, signing off now. I hope you all are well. Thank you.